Most small business owners sound like everyone else, bland and forgettable. So if you want to stand out with your message, you have to find your voice. And let's talk about that right now. My name's Shawn and I built a 6-figure business from scratch with no degrees, no money, and no prior experience. In the past 9 years, that business has generated me over $1 million. And a big reason why is because I was able to find my voice and I started saying the right things to the right people. So why does your voice and your message matter when it comes to marketing your business? People are very relational, right? I don't know if you've picked up on that by now, but people don't buy really for features. They buy because they feel something. I know for me, it's very important that I have some kind of feeling or attachment to a service, especially when I'm investing a good amount of money into it. I've been watching creators on YouTube for years now, and there's some of them that when I'm ready to step up into their realm to buy their product or their service, I will absolutely do that because I spent a lot of time consuming their content and I trust them because I trust what they say and I trust the results that they've shown to me. And when it comes to your voice specifically, it's not just your tone. It is so much more than that. It's how you make people feel when they hear you. So you really need to dig deep and ask yourself this question. What do you want people to feel when they hear your content? I'm going to show you how to build your voice and your brand in a 4-step simple process. Step number 1 is building your brand vibe. So for me specifically, for this channel, as I always do, right? I go on runs, I'm a big runner, and I also go on walks a lot. So I have my most inspirational moments when it comes to life, especially my business, when I'm on these runs outside, either listening to podcasts and I'm just in nature, right? And for brand, that comes up all of the time, right? What is brand? Your brand is this, your brand is that, right? Everyone has their own definition of what a brand is. And I didn't really have one. So I thought to myself, well, what is brand? And at the simplest level, your brand is you. It's how you consistently show up in life day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. That's what your brand is at a high level. But when you're thinking about your business, it gets a little bit deeper than that. In the beginning, when you're thinking about your brand for your business, it really reflects what your true values are in life, right? Family, health, wealth, success, being available, all of those things, right? How you want to be known. And it also is what you don't want to be known with, what you do not want to be associated with. Because look, everyone wants to talk about what I want to be known for, but there's a lot of things that I don't want to be known for, right? It is specifically with this channel. I don't want to be that guy that's saying, you can easily make $1 million in 30 days, right? We already have all of those content creators available to us, right? All those big names that you've heard before, and maybe you haven't, where they're saying you can make 7-8 figures in a year, blah, blah, blah. Look, the reality is the top 1% are those that are millionaires or more, right? That's the top 1%. In small businesses, the vast majority, I did research on this, 75% of small business owners make $500,000 or less. And that is no chump change, right? That's a lot. That's amazing. But 75% make from $0 to $500,000, right? That is the person that I want to help, right? My voice, what I want to be known for, what my brand is helping the small business owner, right? That's what I love. That's who I am. I want to get past that as well. And I want to continue to grow myself. And along the way, I want to help other small business owners like me exceed. But when you're thinking about your brand early on, just think of 3 different words, right? 3 simple words that you want to be known for. Is it warm? Is it bold? Is it honest? Is it trustworthy? I don't know. Whatever it is. And then think of 3 things you don't want to be known for. You don't want to be overhyped or overpolished or come off robotic, like you're just reading off a script, or, it's not genuine. The authenticity is extremely important. It might be a played out word, but still, it's very important for you to come off authentically you, so people, the right people, get attracted to you and buy from you. So now let's make your message stick and not just sound good. Step 2 in the process is crafting a message that actually connects. I love this. You should write how you talk, not how you think you should sound. You should write how you actually talk. And for me, this is challenging for me still, because look, I'm from Northeast Philly and I don't really talk like very well polished. I mean, I've gotten a lot better over the years, especially doing video for as long as I have, and my writing has gotten a lot better. But if I'm sitting down with a friend from the city that I've known for years, like, I don't normally sound like this. And I'm not saying that what you're hearing right now is not authentically me, because it is, because I have become a business person. I've become a small business owner, and I talk to other small business owners all the time, right? And I'm not slinging curses and insults and messing with people when I'm talking about business. But it's really important for you to write how you talk. And if you need to, make it sound better, that's okay, because eventually you're going to live into what you're actually saying. Start using catchphrases, right? Short sentences, whatever it is, and make sure that you repeat them over and over. For instance, clarity creates momentum. That's a really good, catchy thing. And I can say that over and over, clarity creates momentum. When you're finding out what your voice is, clarity creates momentum. When you're trying to figure out what message you want to get out there, clarity creates momentum, right? Once you say it over and over, those catchphrases, they could be 3 words, 4 words, 5 words, whatever it is, just constantly repeat them so they catch on and they actually start sticking. This next step, though, is awesome. And I love taking this approach. So step 3 is challenging false beliefs. I don't care what industry you are in. You absolutely know all of that advice that drives you absolutely nuts that doesn't work. Challenge that. Go to bat against that. There is so much noise. There's so much nonsense. There's so much jargon out there about certain industry, every single industry. So you can come from a place of challenging that and saying, look, this doesn't work. This is what you always hear. But this is the actual solution here. This is what I have done. This is what I'm going to be able to show you. I come from a real estate background now. There is so much horrible real estate advice out there for sellers and for buyers. And I have challenged that pretty much my entire career, because once I figured out, like, this is absolute nonsense, don't listen to this, I've shown you a better way. I was able to get my message out there to the right people, and I was able to formulate my true voice. And why I love this is because it's going to build trust. And when people trust you, they want to buy from you. They want to work with you. And trust is very, very valuable in today's economy, especially in the world of AI. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, how do I get people to really trust me? I'm new in this, right? I'm new, not in marketing in general, but packaging everything that I've learned in the past 9 years and creating a program to help you clarify your voice too. I'm brand new at this, right? And I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna act like I've helped all these people. I've helped countless agents in their business, right? Because I was a broker owner for 4 years, right? So I've been able to help a lot of agents with their marketing. I utilize the marketing that I talk about with you right now in my business to grow, right? But that garners trust. When you hear me say that I am not the person who's been doing this for 20 years, that is going to help you trust me more, right? And once you start listening to my content at a higher level and start listening to more of it, it's going to build trust, and that's what we're looking to do, build trust. If this is clicking for you, I actually run a free group for service-based business owners who want to get clear, get seen, and grow sustainably. That's where I go deeper and give behind-the-scenes stuff that I don't share anywhere else. All you have to do is click the link in the description to join. Now, the next step beyond challenging false beliefs is extremely important. Step 4 is this. What do you want to be known for? What is it? Are you the person that helps middle-aged moms with a career to get in shape? Are you the person that helps small business owners with their websites that gets clicks and gets people interested in your blog? I don't care what your industry is, but you really have to dig deep and understand, what do you want to be known for? I've said this in countless conversations that I've had recently, starting with this business. I want to be known for the person who helps small business owners find out what their offer is, find out who their ideal audience is, find out what their voice is and their message, and build their brand around video content that actually works, right? I can't be everything for everyone. I can't be the person that's going to help you build your LinkedIn profile or your Facebook or your Twitter, right? I'm not going to be the person that helps you build a massive email marketing campaign. I am a content creator that is a business owner. That's how I've built my business. That is what I've taught other people to do within the real estate industry as well, is once you're able to nail down those 4 really important things, you can package all that up into a powerful, extremely powerful strategy. And if you want to know how to do that, make sure you watch this next video.